For this evening's class, a block or a bolster. It's the slow flow evening. Remember, we're alternating between slow flow and yin. Slow flow with a little bit of yin at the end. And we're just going to, because it's a slow flow, we want it to have a nice calming, relaxing effect. And the vagus nerve is directly linked with our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the nervous system that helps us to calm and relax. And one of the ways we can tap into the parasympathetic nervous system is through vibration and sound. So we're just going to start off on our backs. Have your block nearby. You don't need it yet, but have it nearby. It's quite crackly and I'm quiet. Thanks, Leslie. Why would that be then? We've got that. Tell you what, I'm just going to turn the music off completely. Leslie, can you just text me back and tell me it's all right again? If it's all right. Once you're down onto the back, better, right, great. Have your knees in a knock-kneed position, so feet wide, knees resting together. Elbows on the floor, hands resting on your tummy. Tuck the chin slightly and then relax your head, your chest, your pelvis. Just feel nicely supported. We're going to take 3 deep breaths with 3 long exhales, and on the exhale we'll just let out a humming sound, so like an exaggerated sigh almost. And as you exhale the air with the sound, with the humming sound to it, feel yourself deflating, feel the vibration dropping you closer to the ground, feel the relaxing effects of exhalation and sound together. And when you get to the end of the exhale, there'll just be a bit where the sound peters off, but you're still exhaling. So let's go together. Inhale. 2 more. One more without strain. See if you can relax and release any tension you feel in your body as you continue exhaling with the sound, dropping into the ground, dissolving away the surface tension, any gripping, any trying. Just let the breath carry the sound. And when you're finished that last, the third one, pause. Sound is so deeply healing, and it's a really important part of our yoga practice. You're going to take your block or your bolster, pop it underneath your bottom, and then straighten out your arms and legs. So the block is supporting the lower end of your sacrum. And then arms overhead, either palms facing the ceiling or cross your arms and hold on to opposite elbows. Feel your waistline lengthening. Relax your eyes. Relax your face. Take a couple more breaths, just feeling your body opening out. And then bend your legs back in, take the block out, pop that to the side for a moment and step your feet wide on the mat and take your arms out wide. As your knees fall slowly to the right, turn onto your left ear. And as the knees go to the left, turn onto your right ear. Inhale as your knees go one way, slow breath. Exhale as your knees go the other way and feel the inwardly turning knee reaching down toward the opposite foot. Inhaling one way, knee reaching to opposite foot. Exhaling the other way. Feel long in your thigh bone as it reaches down. Go another each way. And come to centre, walk your feet in a little narrower, cross your right ankle onto your left knee. And use your right hand to press your right thigh away, so the thigh bone presses away from your shoulder. Lift your left foot off the floor and see if you can interlace your hands behind the back of the left leg. If you struggle to do that, then simply leave your left foot on the floor, keep pressing your right thigh. Now you've got your hands behind the left thigh, you can either use your right elbow to keep pressing the inner right thigh, or you can just feel your own awareness pressing your right thigh wide, keeping it wide. As you bring the left leg in a bit closer, feel a deeper stretch in your right hip. And then place the left foot down across to the right side of your mat. Left foot to the right side of your mat, and then let both legs fall down toward the floor. Your right knee will be pointing to the ceiling. And again, you can either use your hand to press the right thigh away, or you can just use your awareness, your intention for that right thigh bone to press wide. And at the same time, try and relax your right hip toward the ground, even though the hip will be slightly off the ground. And then lift your legs back up, straighten both legs up in the air and give them just like a little cycly shake. Left foot goes down, right foot goes down, left ankle. So the other side, right foot down, left ankle. Left hand pressing the left thigh bone away. And if you can, then bring the hands behind, both hands behind your right thigh, and you can continue to use your left elbow to press the left thigh wide. If your elbow won't reach, just know you're trying to keep that left thigh bone pressing out wide. Shoulders remain wide, jaw relaxed, and your gaze steady. When you let go of your right leg, the right foot goes across to the left side of your mat, and lower your legs in this shape down. So now your left knee is pointing to the ceiling. You can use either of your hands, but for me the right hand is going to be the better one, and press the left thigh away. Or simply no hands and just feel that left thigh bone trying to reach away as you relax the left hip toward the ground. This creates space in your hip, particularly the front and the outer hip, the side. Sometimes if we have in mind what we're trying to do, it's more likely to happen. And then guide the legs back up, both legs up in the air, and just a light cycle shake like movement. Hold the back of both legs. You can roll on your spine or come to your side and make your way up and round to hands and knees. And we'll just move our breath and our body together in cat-cows. See if we can use this as the link, the movement that links both breath and movement together. Inhaling as your tailbone and your head lift. Exhaling as your tailbone and your head scoop. Keep your fingers spread. Push the ground down with your hands and knees. Really work on moving the whole length of your spine and feeling that movement. Feeling where you might be holding tension. Feeling the sections of your spine that might be a bit stiffer. And then through your awareness, you can place your intention. Where do you need to try and open more? Feel that space opening up as you guide your movement to suit you. One more. Sit your bottom to your heels, child's pose, arms reaching out all the way out in front. Start with your hands wide. And then step both hands just off the right side of the mat. Put your left hand on top of your right hand. Feel long in the left side of your waist. And then across the other way, side child's pose. You're angling your chest onto the left thigh as your right hand goes on top. Bring your hands back to centre and slide your hands all the way into your knees and come to a high kneeling position. Roll your shoulders back, interlace your hands behind and stretch your arms out behind. Go down into a bend in your hips and knees and lower your left ear to the floor, lifting your arms up. Push all the way back up to a kneeling position, arms stretched back. Lower down to the other ear, arms reaching up. Inhaling as you come up. Exhale, rotating. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, turning your head. Another each way. And turn. Feel your arms long behind, knuckles toward the heels. And turn. All the way up, shoulders roll back, arms draw back. And then release down onto your forearms. Look between your thumbs. One leg at a time, stretching out behind. Just a sneaky little forearm plank. Press through your heels and feel your legs get strong around the bones of your legs. And then feel your core muscles get strong between the pelvis and the rib cage. And feel your chest and your arms strong as you press the ground away. Shoulders pressing down towards your elbows. Take another breath there. Lower your knees, lower all the way down to the floor. Rest your head on your hands and step your knees wide on the mat this time. Sway your feet side to side. Inhale as they go one way. Exhale as they go the other way. Rolling on the front of your thighs. Feet toward the ceiling. Look to the left and straighten your right arm all the way out to the right. Drop your both legs to the right and roll onto your right side. Bring your left hand in front of your rib cage and swing the left leg back a little bit behind you. The leg that goes behind, so your top leg is swinging behind you, it can be bent or straight, your choice. And you should feel this opening into your right shoulder. You can stay there or put the left hand behind you on the floor to support you as you tip back a bit further if you're going deeper into that shoulder stretch. Otherwise, keep the hand in front of you. Don't over push this. Just feeling that nice limit that you have around your shoulder and not going beyond it. Try breathing into your shoulder. 2 more calm breaths. Feel your breath flow. If your hand's behind you, put it back in front of your chest. Swing back round onto your tummy. Both hands come back under your head. Feet swing side to side. Turn onto your left ear, so you're looking to your right. Straighten your left arm out behind you. Swing both feet toward the left, and then your top leg continues to swing a bit further back. Your right hand on the floor in front of your chest or on the floor round behind your chest if you're going in a bit deeper. Find where is your comfortable limit and try not to push past that. One more breath. Release your hand back round, roll back onto your tummy. Place your head on both hands, swing your feet side to side. And then when your feet come to point to the ceiling, keep them pointing to the ceiling and bring your knees in a bit narrower. Then straighten your legs all the way down the mat. Bring both hands by the sides of your chest, elbows in narrow, and lift to a cobra. Roll back the shoulders, lift up your chest. Stretch your legs out long on the floor behind. Last inhale. Exhale, lower your chest down. Push back through child's pose. And then come back up to a kneeling position. This time step your right foot forwards. Nice long stride so that you can lunge forwards into that right leg. Interlace your hands behind you. And then as you straighten your arms out, point your index fingers toward the back heel. Roll your shoulders back and lift your chest. Now at the same time, firm your belly and lunge a little deeper. As you release, left hand comes to the floor. Lift your left knee, float your right arm. And then we're going to push back and forwards through the ball of the left foot. So your body slides forwards and slides back. Pushing forwards, pulling back. Bring this hand down to the floor, step into a plank position. Firm your legs, firm your core, push the ground with your hands, firming your chest. So when we lower to the floor, keep your body straight and just bend your elbows, but almost feel like as your elbows bend, you're still trying to push the ground away, even though the elbows are bending. Once you're down, lift to cobra, feet are pointed. Lower cobra. Push back towards child's pose. Slide up to a high kneeling position. Take your left foot forwards. Lunge forwards, interlace your fingers behind again and then relace the fingers your less dominant way. Straighten elbows, point your index fingers, roll up the breastbone so the breastbone feels nice and high and open, and then firm your belly as you lunge a little deeper. Strong belly to support the back. Release your right hand to the floor, lift your right knee, left arm floats up in the air. And rather than just your arm lifting up, turn your chest up toward the left arm. Look up if you can and then push back and forwards, gliding, sliding forwards, sliding back. You're not going higher or lower, you're just simply gliding forwards and back. Bring that hand down to the floor, step to plank on both hands, both feet, press the ground, bend your elbows, but keep pushing the ground with your hands as you go down. Cobra inhale, lower exhale. Bottom to heels, this time downward facing dog. Feel your sit bones lift up a little higher. And the top of your thighs push back. So more weight goes back into your feet, less weight forwards in your arms. Take your right leg up as you inhale. Step your right foot forwards, exhale. Float both arms up, high lunge position. Push out through the back heel, firm in your belly, and lift through your breastbone. Maybe the arms go slightly behind the line of your ears. Bring your arms down in front of you so you can see them straight forwards. You're going to step your left foot forward so the toes touch the floor next to your right foot and pause. Catch your balance there, draw your waist in. And then lift the left knee. Hold it with your right hand as your left arm opens into a twist. So this is very similar to that twist you just did in the lunge. Then straighten your standing leg a bit more, stand a bit taller. Keep the leg lifted, bring both arms back in front, and then take your arms and your leg back to warrior three, shifting your weight forwards with your chest, back with your arms and leg. Push out through your back heel and broaden your breastbone forwards. Can you take a confident step back to plank position? One leg, two legs, inhale. Exhale, lower to the floor. Feel like you're resisting it as you go down. Cobra, inhale. Lower, exhale. Inhale, bottom to heels. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift sit bones, press thigh bones back. On your inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot forwards. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sink in, but then gather strength in as well. So you might look like you go deeper, but you underpin it with some strength from within you. As your flexibility builds, as does your strength. Both arms go forwards in front of you, looking forwards. Step your right foot, toes land next to the left foot. Engage your core, float the right knee, hold it with your left hand and open your right arm out to the side. Turn your chest towards your opening arm. So again, it's not just the arm opening, but your torso rotating. Then can the standing legs stand a bit straighter? Can you feel that stance lift up through the crown of your head? Keep the knee lifted, both arms come in front. Shift to warrior three, your leg and your arms go back. Reach forwards with your chest, push out through the back heel. A confident step into plank position. Inhale in your plank, push the ground away. Bend the elbows, but keep pushing the ground with your hands. Inhale, cobra. Elbows stay neatly in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bottom to heels. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread out your fingers. And then walk your feet just behind your hands. Turn your toes slightly out and drop down into a squat malasana. Hands in prayer position, chest lifted. If your knees don't like going in this deep, you're halfway instead. Then try pushing the ground down with your feet and see if that's going to help you to come all the way up. If you need your hands to the floor to come up, bring your hands to the floor and then lift your arms all the way up and bring your feet in hip distance apart. Catch hold of your right wrist, cross your right leg in front and then push your hips to the right, lean over to the left. Come up to centre, undo the legs, catch your left wrist, cross your left leg in front, press your hips over, hips press out to the left, lean to the right. And then inhale, come back up to centre, exhale, arms come down by your side. So we're going to check the feet to hip distance by finding the two bony points at the front of your pelvis. Yeah, those two prominent front bone points. Point down and feet are about that distance apart. Take both arms out in front, palms face each other. Lift your heels off the ground. Lift as high as you can and then bend your knees straight forwards. Keep your back vertical. As your knees bend, keep pressing the front of your feet forwards. You don't need to go down very low. Keep your spine up straight. Squeeze slightly in through the legs. Balance. Heels up off the floor like you've got an invisible high heel on. Not just a little kitten heel, but like a proper ball heel. You're wearing your fancy ball gown, you've got your big heels on. Feel them pressing your heels up. Okay, and then arms come up, push your heels down. Plant down into your right heel. Catch hold of your left foot. Point the left, oh sorry, and my balance on that left side's pretty bad. Squeeze the legs together, press your thigh bone back and tip forwards into dancer's pose. Open your chest forwards and keep pushing your foot up away from your bottom as you go there. Lift your arm all the way back up again. Release that side. Lift up through the other side. Catch hold of your other foot. And the knee will go out initially when you get hold, then squeeze that leg in. Kick your foot into your hands so you're feeling your foot press away from you behind. Then tip forwards. Lift your arm all the way back up. Release that foot. Turn your toes out again. Drop down into Malasana. Gaze straight forwards. Keep your mouth closed and feel the flow of your breath through your nose. Consciously breathing. Consciously participating in the practice. And then lower your bottom to the floor. If you can do it straight from where you are, go straight from where you are. Straighten your right leg out to the side, bring the left heel in. I'll just mirror you. Fingers to the ground, lift up through your chest. And then walk your hands forwards, straight down the middle of this gap between your two thighs. Right down the middle. And if your left foot goes a bit floppy, then you can use your left hand to draw the left foot up towards your left armpit. But keep your chest facing forwards. On your inhale, come up and switch the legs over. Find where is the angle and you're going straight down the middle. Again, if your foot goes all floppy, just reach out this time with your other hand and draw the foot up as you go down. And then come all the way up. Straighten both legs out wide. This is where if you want to use a bolster, you can use your bolster. And we're going to go straight down the middle of both legs. So feet drawing up. And then go down just a little way until you feel your first bit of resistance. If anyone's thinking, I can't go any way, never mind a little way, then instead put your hands behind and press yourself up tall. Or feel free to go to a wall and put your legs up the wall in this big big V shape. Okay, when you've found that, okay, that first resistance has gone a little bit, go a little bit further. You might find that you can drop your forearms onto your block or your bolster. You might find that you can go down and get your head to your block or your bolster. But just feel the layers of resistance each time you meet a layer of resistance. Meet it for a few moments where you're aware of it. Does it dissolve quickly? Does it need a little bit more time? Do you need to breathe into it for a bit longer before it dissolves? And just keep going so that you gradually work in a bit deeper. but without being in a hurry. Some bodies release tension quickly, some bodies hold on to the tension a little longer. So just feel where you are with it. Relax. 2 more minutes. Do a scan of your body. Is there anywhere that you're gripping or trying to pull your way forwards? See if you can simply go in deeper by relaxing more, by just leaning against the resistance in more of a thoughtful, kind way rather than a bullying, pushing way. See if there can be some kindness. Being kind to yourself. Make your way slowly up. And sitting straight for a moment, just let that settle. And then come down onto your back. Take the first position we were in. Block underneath your hips. Full body extension. And then if you hold onto your opposite elbows, when you've crossed your arms, notice which arm is on top and switch so you cross with the other arm on top, your less dominant way. Just have a minute there. Feel your exhales lingering right to the very end of the exhale, where you get that real sweet space at the end of the breath, the empty nothingness before the next breath arrives, and let that empty nothingness drop in your belly. All the layers of resistance peeling away to the core of softness at the end of each exhale. Bring your arms down, push into the heels and then slide your feet one at a time back in. Lift your hips off the block and rest with your feet wide, your knees together, knock-kneed position, hands rest on your belly, slight tuck of your chin. And then we'll do 3 more rounds of the long exhale with that hum sound. Breathing in. One more time, let the hum travel through your nervous system, calming and releasing any tension. Breathe normally, take Shavasana, legs go out straight. Palms to the ceiling. Eyes closed, and just letting the natural intelligence of your breath breathe. Not trying to breathe, but watching your breath rise, fall, expand, contract. Let your breath hold you so gently in this moment. Your mind really loose, as if it's not holding on to anything, just following the continual moment-to-moment awareness, following the bliss of your breath. Take a deeper breath in. And a long breath out. You can, of course, stay longer if you want to and just hit end on Zoom. If you're ready to finish there, then bend your legs in, turn to your side, slowly landing into sitting. And this time we're going to chant with that sound of the breath. Bring your hands into a prayer position, and we'll just chant one of the sacred sounds of yoga, which is Om, also known as the sound of creation. And we're all part of creation, and everything around us born from creation. So it's like the chant of oneness. So instead of humming, you can chant Om. Take a deep breath in. The good in me bows to the good in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much.